Last Man In, episode 77. Nothing really insane. What happened this week? I've been out of the loop. I've been working so much.
Oh,
is it? Yeah,
I'm working, guy.
Sorry,
no time.
I've been busy.
No time to do business.
Life has gotten.
Time.
Yeah.
Well,
ain't nobody got time for that.
do I get to do the episode update?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
What we're going to talk about? Well, we're definitely going to talk about the Jets.
Who are the Jets?
The gosh darn Jets.
The New York Jets.
Correct.
Awesome.
They're bringing back Mark Sanchez.
Are they actually?
No! Oh my God, no. The Moose, briefly. And then in the NHL, there's a puppy trend going around.
A puppy trend?
Puppy trend? The Panthers are doing great. They got some great things going on right there in that organization. And players getting things named after them. Those are the main things that I want to talk about, but obviously we're going to get to it. So I don't want to tease anything else.
You don't want to tease anything else? Mm-hmm. Not about one coach breaking his ribs?
Well, yeah, we got that too.
Just...
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Let's get right into it. The Winnipeg Jets played hockey.
The Jerts.
Spoiler
The gosh darn Yerds played hockey. Dan.
Goddamn
They
Jets.
played the Preds. Did they win?
No.
What was the score?
4-1.
4-1.
I'm reading off your paper.
Did they
there.
Not for Winnipeg.
Did they look good?
No.
Okay.
Half their team is also from the AHL.
Their team was hurt.
Winnipeg.
Yeah.
Stafford, Scheifele, Lowry, and Burmy were all out.
They had to bring up J.C. Lapon and Patrice Cormier played.
The fourth line was Lapon, Peluso, Cormier.
What was the third line?
Howlis-Chuck, Cobb.
Oh!
And Thurman.
Ho! Ho!
Yeah. That's how that went.
All right.
Yeah, it was kind of a rough game. Rough week
Okay.
for Jets.
The next game, they played the Devils.
A game that normally we'd win because we put Al Montoya in that.
Don't you talk smack about Jurassic Park, okay? They're on a...
I don't think they're considered Jurassic Park anymore.
Them? Did we hex
They're
them?
not Jurassic Park anymore.
They're
That's
always Jurassic Park.
They're Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back.
It's back and better than ever.
They're going to make
new
the playoffs.
but still old.
They're going to make the playoffs, and it's all going to blow up in
Who's their
face.
best player?
Lee Stempniak, probably.
No, who's their actual best player?
Mike Camilleri.
Okay. I was going to say there's
Who's their second best player?
Lee Stempniak.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Okay.
He scored twice in this game.
How's Adam Henrique doing?
Just so you know.
Because one of them has to be Jeff Goldblum.
Just so you know, the Winnipeg Jets could have signed Lee Stempniak for probably minimal money because he wanted to stay. He has more goals than anybody on the Jets does
It's
this year.
well documented that
He
Dan
has
defended
14 goals.
Stempniak.
He has 14 goals.
No one on the Jets has 14.
I think Little might have 14.
Yeah.
He has over 35 points.
Lee Stempniak.
Yes.
But that youth movement, though, right, guys?
It's working
Yeah.
great.
Hey, actually, in that game, I watched the first period. That first Devils goal was the greatest goal, thanks to Enstrom and Wheeler.
I didn't see what happened.
Oh,
Okay, Enstrom was
Toby-
skating back
yeah.
and ran into Wheeler as he was turning around. They both fall.
No, I think Toby caught an edge and went sliding across the ice and took out Wheeler, and then they got a 2-on-1. It's pretty.
And there was just tic-tac-toe, bada bing,
There's
bada
the
boom goal. There's the dough.
There's the goal.
Oh,
dough.
he said
There's the
dough.
dough? I
Yeah,
heard goal.
tic-tac-toe.
There's the
the dough.
Feel like that's a goal would be better.
Tic-tac-toe,
that's
that's
a
a goal.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Little
sound
forceful.
No. Yeah.
My whole life's forceful.
Toe and goal don't really
What?
go together.
Yeah. I have to force myself to do everything every day. Because it's a chore for me to get here every single Wednesday.
Touchy subject to talk about on especially this steak rig. Depression?
No, I'm not depressed.
Okay, sounds like it. Sounds like it. All right, let's pick up the gosh darn energy in this room. Woo! The next game the Jets played with the gosh darn Coyotes of Arizona.
I was at this game. This was a fantastic game to watch.
Actually, was it? And why?
Great.
What
Because there's
made it-
only 2 different goal scorers for the Jets.
That's
Which
a lie.
totaled...
That is a lie.
There was only 2 different goal
No,
scorers.
you're right. That's not a lie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Never
who
mind.
were you? Were you at the game now?
Yeah, Dan. What?
Show me
I-
the ticket.
I watched...
Or
what?
maybe the poster on the wall. How sweet is that poster? Dan, that's it. Winnipeg Jets present Dustin Byfuglien
I think you
All-Star
have to
Weekend
tweet that
poster.
out, Cam.
I'll take a picture.
And tweet it out.
I will tweet it
Yeah,
out.
I think you should do that.
Yes, I will.
I think our fans would have really appreciate
I'm including the calendar right next. No, wait,
Yeah.
maybe I won't. There's some stuff on there I don't want you reading. There's some important family stuff. Actually, there's just names. I'm not putting stuff on there. You'll see the Dustin Byfuglien poster. No more.
See, we start with one topic and it just goes to a completely different place. That's the best part about this.
All right.
Some notable things from this game.
They
Nikolai
won.
Ehlers had his first career hat trick.
No, he didn't.
At the age
That's a
of
lie.
19.
First NHL career hat trick
Yeah,
at the
First
age
career
of...
NHL hat trick at the age of
Second
19.
youngest for the Atlanta Thrasher.
Second youngest since Kovalchuk did it in 02. What else happened?
The
He's
third
He's the
rookie.
6th rookie this year to score a hat trick in the NHL.
Isn't he like the third one this month?
He's the third rookie in franchise history to score a hat trick.
6th rookie in the NHL this year to score one.
Yeah, but
Hey, can I just say a quick
Sure.
Ehlers point? With Chris Thorburn.
Damn it! I was just gonna rate
Oh, okay, you go. You do it.
this. It only took them 49 games to figure out you should put him on one of the top 2 lines.
okay.
Without Chris Thorburn, 22 games played, 3 goals, 1 assist, 4 points.
With
Playing
4
with
points in 22 games.
Okay.
Without Thorburn, 27 games played, 9 goals, 9 assists, 18 points for a 27-goal, 54-point pace.
What the fuck? Jets management and coaching?
Jesus Christ.
Guys,
I made
it's
it
Chris
so
Thorburn.
Yeah, Chris Moneymakers Thorburn or whatever they call them.
Moneymaker Scorburn.
Don't they call them Moneymakers now?
Scorburn, I don't know.
Why do they call them moneymakers?
I don't know.
Hey, I had this thought the other day, and you guys can. This is totally off topic. If the All-Star game was in Winnipeg, because obviously if you host the All-Star game, you get more All-Stars. Do you think the Jets would try to get Thorburn into the All-Star game?
He
Or, like,
would be the
Jets
John
fans?
Scott. Yes,
Yeah,
he would be
okay.
the John Scott. We could
Probably.
stuff the ballot. If we could stuff the ballot for John Scott, you bet your ass we could stuff the ballot for Chris Thorburn. Of course. He's got
100%.
beard.
He might
got a
actually score a
beard.
goal in the All-Star game, too.
He wears a great number. You know what I'm
He's
hoping?
got the weirdest hair.
You know what I'm hoping happens with John Scott is that he scores 6 goals during the tournament. Because he only has 5 NHL career goals. So I hope he
That
scores
would be
more.
funny.
I think they're going to try and get him to do that. Oh, just a BS. The NHL is still winning with John Scott. Apparently,
Weren't we talking with the Jets?
right after our podcast.
There was a couple more notable things that happened this game.
Yeah,
Go,
but
let me have
no. Go finish your
going.
thought.
Okay, John Scott will not be allowed to wear a Montreal outfit, and he's asked if he could wear ice cap outfit because as of right now, he will be wearing a blank NHL jersey. That's it. Like
I guess because for the skills comp, they wear their jersey, right?
yeah, a la Mark Scheifele getting drafted in 2011.
Yeah. Could he not just wear like the All-Star uniform?
Could he not just wear the ice caps? That's awesome.
Yeah, if he
cares?
got to wear the Ice Caps jersey,
Why
it'd be
not?
awesome. It would definitely be hilarious.
Another 33 on the ice caps was very good. The other one was who wore 33 for the ice caps? Hutch. Damn it! I shouldn't have pulled that stat out. Drop the ball, guys. Continuing on the Jets. Wait, what was the score? We still have.
Score was 5-2.
5-2.
Okay.
They scored with like 8 seconds left. and they
Dustin
get 5-2,
Byfuglien had 2
which made it
goals. One from center ice,
worse. The other one
where
was
he faked a dump in the corner, saw the goalie cheating, and then last second changed direction and ripped it on net, which was hilarious. He also scored a goal while the Jets were shorthanded 5-on-3. He was the defenseman. He scored on a breakaway, bar down.
Oh, I have a
Just
stat.
so you
I don't know if you're gonna read
He
it.
is the second player in Thrashers history to score a goal 3-on-5.
Who is the other guy?
Daniel Charnquist, January
Damn
18th,
it, Dan! I was gonna quiz
2004
you.
versus the Hurricanes.
And the first goal since 2012 to be scored on a 5-on-3 for the
Opposing team.
for the
Is he the
penalty killing
first
team.
defenseman to score on a breakaway and
I doubt it.
down 2 men ever? in any
I feel like
history?
Ray Bork or Paul Coffey would have done it. Tie into episode 77. Boom.
There we go.
Nice.
You're right.
There you go.
Um,
I did not know Ray Bork wore 7 for the longest time. And then I thought he's 77 because I only remember Ray Bork from Colorado. I didn't know Ray Bork. Well, I knew Ray Bork played for Boston, but I never looked into it. And then I got into an argument with a few people who were a lot older than me. And they saw Ray Bork. They're like, no, he wore 7. And I'm like, back that ass up. He wore 77. Okay, you're stupid. And I got in trouble a little bit because, well, I just got myself in trouble.
So why is it that he wore both numbers?
Why did he wear 77?
Why did he wear 77?
In Colorado?
No, but why did he wear 77 in Boston?
Paul Coffey was there, wasn't he?
Paul Coffey was number 7,
Yeah.
and then he had to wear 77 because of Paul Coffey.
Okay.
Because Paul Coffey retired
and
and
they
took
retired
number 7.
with him.
Okay.
Hmm.
Glad we cleared that up.
Who wore number 7 in Colorado that couldn't wear that?
I think he just kept.
Oh, just kept it over. Makes sense.
One more notable stat I have from the game. Sorry
Yeah.
to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Blake Wheeler had 3 assists. He now has 35 assists, which is 3rd best in the NHL, and 48 points, which is 5th best. And he's not going to the All-Star game still.
Well, you just told us right
But
before we
there is
started
a
recording.
story out of Chicago that Jonathan Taves didn't play half the game last night because apparently he's battling an illness and he might not go to the All-Star game. So
Hey,
Which
fuck you,
means-
Jets fan.
logically, Wheeler should be the next choice, but they'll pick someone else.
Panarin.
Andrew Shaw or someone.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, Panarin.
Nathan McKinnon, Gabriel Landeskog.
Oh,
Anybody else from the Central Division?
He's more relatable to the fans. That's what they'll come
Chicago
on.
know what?
deserves a third All-Star.
No,
Fourth.
no,
Fourth.
no. Wild card. Nashville's going to take Ryan Johansson.
Hometown guy.
Yeah.
That's true.
And he's brand new to the market.
And you know what? Obviously, we've heard this on the Steve Dangle podcast.
I have not listened to that.
Okay,
in a very
well,
long
that's
time.
fine. Pekka Rinne in save percentage is 65th in the NHL.
Yet still in the All-Star game.
Well, because you could stuff the ballot. And I'm pretty sure when you get home, like when you get one, the NHL's like, you're getting a freebie. Don't tell anyone.
Yeah. Well, yeah, very true. Do we know where it is next year? Florida.
I know it's pushing for Toronto because it's their 100th season.
Oh, fucking right. It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Because
Well-
that way you could see Austin Matthews.
And they're going to, and
Willie Nylander.
Willie Hockey, of course,
Yeah.
and Morgie Rileman.
Oh, I thought we were
Obviously.
going to go James Reimer.
Oh, then there's four, obviously. That's mail it in. There's four Toronto Leafs there. I'll vote for all of them, especially Willie Hockey. And of course, I'm voting for hashtag ass up, face down, ass up for Austin. Of course, it's really catching on, guys.
Yeah.
Did you even use that hashtag after last podcast?
No, I didn't. Actually, I didn't. I should have. It's really catching on in my text conversations. That's it.
Who are you using it with?
Just Carrie.
Why don't you text me those things?
Just randomly at 3 a.m. Hey, Greg, hashtag face down, ass up for Austin. Yeah, you really want that?
Well, I'm like recording the video and that happens. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Oh, you do? Well, you record at 3 in the morning?
Yeah,
Oh, that's why when you get excited, you don't like fully scream.
exactly.
It totally makes sense. Then.
Yeah, exactly.
Just to close up, okay, obviously we mentioned the last rookie to score a hat trick for the Jets franchise was Dan.
Kovalchuk.
Last rookie to score a hat trick for the Jets franchise was.
Oh, rookie. Oh, I read this last night. Something Kiros?
Oh, okay, Camille Pyros.
Pyros?
April 6, 2003 versus Tampa. Ooh, who was the last Jet? The last teenager, as a Jet to record a hat trick.
Dale Howard.
Yeah.
Okay.
He recorded a
Over
bunch.
Tamu? Really? Tamu
He
never got
recorded a
hat
bunch
trick?
of them. So, yeah, it was Howard Chuck. Howard Chuck scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Hatties before he turned 20.
And Timu didn't?
Tamu didn't have one, I guess.
According to not. Well, because Timu started when he was 22, right? Because he had to do his 2 years or whatever
That's right, military.
of military.
Right.
And then he originally...
Because I'm
Oh,
pretty
that's
sure
right. I
I'm pretty
forgot
sure
about
his
that.
his record, his 76 goal was a hat trick goal, or his record breaking goal was a hat trick goal.
When even...
I
you
think,
got to have a
maybe.
Hattie if you score 76. That'd be
Yeah.
a real bag of
Dicks.
shit. Yeah, dicks. There you go. Nice.
Or like a
Family.
goal a game, I guess.
Yeah, true.
Could
So,
maybe.
yeah.
Okay. So they rounded up with 3. They went 1 and 2 in that time, which when a team's pushing for a playoffs, it's not what you need. However, if they push for a draft pick, they're doing quite well.
Oh, yeah. Okay. They are... Hold on here. The Jets have 33 games left, and they're 47 points. The
Okay.
last wild card spot in the West belongs to the Avalanche. They have 31 games left and 55 points. The Jets are 8 points behind the last wild card team.
Okay.
You guys, now is the time to toss it in.
Tank?
Tank it.
There was a story. I don't know if you're going to talk about it. That came out this week. Lots of talk surrounding the 2 big free agents for the Jets. Mark
Scheifele, Jacob Trouba.
Last summer and up into most of the season, the word on the street was that the Jets were talking with Andrew Ladd, really trying to get him signed. Weren't really talking to Dustin Byfuglien. He was kind of on the back burner. Ladd was their priority. Article came out Monday. That's changed big time. The Jets are no longer talking to Ladd's people at all, and they're just trying to sign Dustin Byfuglien. Apparently, they're pretty close.
Well, based off the Twitterverse last night, everyone wants Byfuglien to get signed because every second tweet I saw regarding the Jets were, sign Buff!
Well,
Pay
apparently,
that man his money!
apparently they're pushing hard. Apparently, what the rumor around right now is a 5-year contract, $7.5 to $8 million a year.
I'm okay with that.
I've turned my I've flip flopped. I've Gary Lawless this situation, and I've decided because I flip flopping.
Yeah, no, we get it.
Yeah, just
He's
making
a
sure.
great journalist, so that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, he's a great
I
journalist.
like him. He's sweet.
Who?
Hey,
He definitely-
Gary Wallace.
Very informative.
Yeah, they're perfect word for it.
Exactly.
He
So,
doesn't talk out of his butt very much anymore, so.
Well, he works for TSN now.
True.
I think they need to sign Byfuglien because you can't. It's tough to find a player that does what he does every night. and it's time to trade Ladd. And they were talking last night on TSN that they might have somebody who's interested in Andrew Ladd.
Okay.
Did you guys hear about this?
Well, I read an article.
I did. I heard that the Jets have reportedly the Jets and Ladd have agreed on 6 years. Ladd wants. It's the money that's the problem.
I'm hearing 6 years, $6 million.
I'm hearing the Jets offered him around 6 years, $6 million, but Ladd wants close to 7.
Yeah, but I've also heard a team is interested in him.
I've heard a couple. Yeah,
I've heard
up to 5.
Up to 5.
Before you get into this, though, here's my point. You can go find another Andrew Ladd.
Yeah.
Where do you find another Dustin Byfuglien?
You don't.
You don't.
Justin Falk.
Goddamn All-Star. I want a Falk poster. If anyone has a Justin Falk All-Star poster, please contact me.
Wait, has there ever... It's only been Dustin Byfuglien's ever been an All-Star for Winnipeg, right?
Yep.
No one else? Okay.
No, Toby was going to be at year 1, but he got hurt.
He got hurt.
Yeah.
I think Buff was going to do it, and then he got hurt, and I think
Yeah.
Toby was going to do it, and he got hurt, and then nobody went.
Yeah.
That was the year it was in Montreal. Because that was the first year the Jets came back.
Yeah.
Because Montreal made a big old deal out of it.
Yeah.
No, Ottawa, sorry. It was in Ottawa.
And then the year
That's when Kessel went last,
lockout
right?
year, there wasn't anything, and next year there was the Olympics.
Yeah.
And then Buff went last year.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good point. Yeah, I read an article. There's a bunch of articles. Like one came out today from a Sportsnet writer, but I read this one yesterday from Matt Larkin. He just wrote like, Ladd trade
Is he related to Dylan Larkin?
I don't know. I don't know him personally, so I'll.
I think you should know him personally.
Oh,
Cameron.
my dad.
Yeah.
Well, he suggested a few teams that Ladd would be a pretty good fit in their system. And these are the teams, Anaheim Ducks, Boston Bruins, Florida Panthers, Montreal Canadiens, and Nashville Predators.
Okay, well, he's not going to go to the Predators.
Well, yeah, that was the
Or
last
the
thing
Ducks.
on the list.
I don't think a divisional trade would happen.
I really don't even think a conference trade for a guy like Ladd.
Well, the upside with Ladd is that, as we've seen, you could put him up and down the lineup. Obviously, we haven't had the luxury of being like star-studded, so he usually stays on the top 2 lines.
Yeah.
But can move up.
Versatile.
He's versatile and can move up and down the lineup. He can penalty kill. He can play power play. He can do it all.
He's a versatile player. He's a leader. I mean,
He's on a very tradable contract.
And you could totally get guaranteed first-round pick for him. I would think so.
Yep.
Interesting point, though, I read today is that because Andrew Ladd came out yesterday, they interviewed him, and I believe the question they asked him is, can you envision yourself playing for another team this year, like wearing a different jersey this year? And he said, no, I don't want to.
Well, I don't think he
So,
wants to, but I think
And they also came out today, and the question was asked, the Jets offered you 6 years at $6 million. Are you going to get a better deal from anyone else? And some experts don't think that's a pretty good. That's probably the best he'll get. He's not having a great year. He had surgery in the offseason. He's been riddled by injuries and stuff. But for him, maybe he has to settle because maybe he's not going to get more than that elsewhere. If he truly wants to stay here and be the captain of this team for the next 6 years, maybe he has to settle because maybe he's not going to get that anywhere else. But you never know.
I think it's time for them to just see what's out there. Like I heard that Dale Talon is really pushing for Andrew Ladd to be a Florida Panther.
He's already traded for him once.
So it would be interesting that
He
a
traded
team
for
like
him
Florida,
once in Chicago when he was a
exactly, and a team like Florida who could use a player like that. He's a veteran guy. He could help those guys play in that situation. That'd be.
He could be their Yammer Yager once Yager.
Yeah.
No, that's a lie. Yager's going to play longer than Lattis.
Yager will be like Gordie Howe and play until he was 50.
Yager actually, just weird stat on him. Yager had a clause in his contract that if he played 45 games of the season, he gets a $1.5 million bonus. He hit that 2 games ago.
He did it.
Wow.
$1.5 million. Dude, at the end of your career, I'd take $2 million a year just to go play on like a contending, well, who knew, but a contending team on the beach.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
He is literally living the life right now.
He probably has a key to the arena too because he trains at night. He's like, I like sleeping in. I train at night.
Yeah, exactly.
He does whatever he wants.
He's Yarmer Yager. No one tells him what to do. He does what he like.
Who's
Who's the coach in Florida?
Gerard Gallant.
Okay. He probably doesn't even tell anything to Yager because Yager's like, I already know everything. What are you going to tell me now? I know how to play hockey. I've been doing this for years.
You know what I have to say? Aside, like if the playoffs stay relatively the same as they are, aside from Washington, I cheer for Florida.
We've already discussed this. Yeah,
I
we are
like Florida.
Team Florida.
I would like to see Washington win one.
We're Team Nikki B,
But-
obviously first and
Like
foremost,
Buick said.
and then obviously
Barkov?
Team Barkov just signed a contract.
He did. A
What was
huge
that money
contract.
contract? What was that breakdown?
Here,
6 years at an average of 5.9.
5.9 could be a great deal.
Probably
Probably
He's
will be a
20.
great deal.
Yeah,
He's 20 and he just
a
signed a
little
$6
a
million
little
a year.
surprising they don't do that bridge deal, but it also I wanted to tie that contract into what Mark Scheifele might get because really you look at the comparables between Barkov and Scheifele, and there are a ton of comparables there. And I just don't see the Jets forking up that kind of money for Scheifele.
I think they'll try and bridge him if they can.
If they can.
He was playing really well, but then he got hurt, so that might have curbed a bit of his momentum.
He looked really good last night, though.
He did.
He really looked good.
It only
last
took
night.
them 49 games to figure out you should put Wheeler, Scheifele, and Ehlers on the same line.
That line was dominant last night.
I saw the highlights. So comparable contracts just to Barkov would be Jordan Eberle, Brandon Dubinsky, and Brandon Saad.
Yep.
And I think he's a comparable player to those guys. The other player that I would put in that comparable list who is like Mark Scheifele and like Andrei Barkov, it's Andrei, right? Barkov?
Yeah, Alexander.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Sean Monahan for the Calgary Flames.
And his contract's up
his
too.
contract, all three of those guys, so this is going to be a bargaining chip that I think Monahan and Scheifele are going to use to kind of get a little bit more money. I hope the Jets can talk Scheifele down to maybe that $3.5 million, $4 million.
$3.5 from $6.
I don't think
On a bridge deal. On a bridge deal?
On a bridge,
you give him 2 years?
I think he'll settle 4.5, 5.
4.5.
4.75 is
Okay, then you can't sign Ladd, period, because you got to sign Trouba and Scheifele this season. You cannot sign Trouba, or you cannot sign.
But then that piece coming in, it has to be a prospect then if you can't afford to sign them.
Okay, well, Florida has guys.
From what I've been reading, they figure you should be able to, for Ladd, a first-round pick and a prospect should probably what you'll get, probably what they will get.
Well, from Florida, you could do maybe like their first round if they want to give that up, and like a Rocco Grimaldi, could make it. Yeah.
Another interesting point I read, too, is if they can't come to a contract resolution now, do what Anton Vermette did last year, trade Ladd, you get a first-round pick for him, and then if he wants to come back, negotiate with him in summertime.
Man,
it's
Arizona played last year's trade deadline to perfection. Duclair, they got Antoine Vermette back after getting a pick from Chicago. They knew what they were doing, and that's why it's paying off this season. That's why they're doing well.
Yeah. It's a gamble.
John Scott for Jared Tenorti.
Yeah.
Apparently got lit up last night, though.
Yes.
Yeah?
Tenorti
I
did?
missed that.
He approached Anthony Peluso, cross-checked him a couple times, dropped his gloves, and then held on for dear life.
Oh, it wasn't a hit. It was a fight.
Yeah, he didn't even throw a punch.
Oh, God.
No.
And you know what the fun thing watching Peluso fight is? If the guy ties himself up and blocks his face, Peluso just goes for the kidneys. He gave him about 15 kidney shots right in a row.
And kitty shot.
Yeah. Jared Tenorti's
Body
peeing
shots.
blood today.
Body
As we speak.
Tenorti's listening to this. Those fucking assholes from Winnipeg.
Jix.
He got 5 minutes for holding on for dear life, as I saw on Twitter.
That's all right.
That's pretty funny.
Hey,
But realistically, this is going to be a storyline until the deadline, and then we'll stop talking about it.
The deadline's the 29th of February?
Yeah,
30th?
or right at the...
Wait.
Did you just say what I think you said?
What?
You should buy us all Slurpees for that.
What?
30th of February.
There's a 30th, right?
No.
Shut
February has
There's only
28
a
days.
29th every 4 years.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
that,
of leap year.
I was about to ask you guys, so I mean, great. Now
It's
I know.
on leap day this year, I'm pretty sure.
And if
I-
you're born on the 29th, your ID technically, you'd only be like blank age.
True.
Yeah.
I'm
Way to stall. Sorry, Kevin.
I'm willing
Great job,
way to
buddy.
go.
back to what I wanted to say. I will make this oath and I will agree to it. If the Florida Panthers win the Stanley Cup, we're getting jerseys.
Yep. Oh yeah. Boom.
Can we wait till they get their Stadium Series jerseys and then buy their Stadium Series jerseys?
Are they getting it?
Shut up. Are you real?
I'm not real.
Where
but
did you? Oh,
No.
okay, you're just coming.
But
up
I'm
with it.
just saying, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't you?
Stop going to the same teams. I'm tired
because
of it.
Florida's having issues already. But if you do
Okay.
selling out seats,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and Tampa Bay is a market that's thriving, why don't you create the rivalry between Florida and Tampa Bay, have the game in Tampa Bay?
In Tropicana Field, I guess.
No, at the Buccaneers football stadium.
Outside when it's plus 30 at one of the hottest climates in
They
the
had a
world.
game in Anaheim last 2 years ago.
Exactly.
And the Ducks played the
Okay,
Kings.
if they're going to replicate that, please
And you're
God,
not gonna-
don't bring Kiss Don't bring Kiss. That was
And
awful.
plus, you're not going to have a game in Tropicana Field because the fucking ceiling might fall underneath.
It is a junk hole. No offense,
At least,
Tampa
at
fans.
least the problem is if they go anywhere in Florida, like in Miami, no
They're
one's
going
gonna
to
watch.
Miami, bitch.
No one's gonna watch because no one watches.
That's
So-
true. They have to bring
Like, if
LeBron
they-
James as a guest
Yeah, exactly.
from Cleveland.
And he's gotta say, we're not gonna win just one, not two, not three,
There's a
not
hole.
four.
Five.
And they could go where the Marlins play because there's a roof there as well. But like I said, it's tough to sell hockey in Miami. Although if it's an outdoor game, that'd
It's
be kind
tough
of
to
cool.
sell hockey in states that don't normally grow hockey players.
Yeah.
But thank you for growing Shane Ghostbear because he's awesome.
Wait, he's not European?
Where's he from?
No, he's from Florida.
I swore to God he was European.
Florida.
Close to spare.
Yeah. Ghost Bear.
Ghost is Bear. No, he's
also
Ghost
known
Bear.
as Ghost Bear.
And that's because Philadelphia Flyers fans are the most creative sons of bitches on the planet.
Sometimes. Yeah.
Sometimes.
Also,
Or
it
assholes.
doesn't work. Well, I took a picture last night because there's a fan, actually. I'll show you guys.
And you'll have to tweet it out.
Okay. I guess I'll tweet it out.
Well, wait, are we not going to have a Twitter account after this?
No, not necessarily. After the game, for some reason, someone approved this guy to be in the... Of course it is. Someone approved this guy to be in the ending credits of the Jets game.
Oh, that's good. Giving the finger.
There's a Jets fan
Yeah.
giving the finger. Like, when I think of
Yes.
Jets fans, I think this is him now. That's
Yeah.
the face I think of. I'll tweet it out for you guys to enjoy. I'm not going to hashtag
like
Let's
that-
Talk It, though.
It's
That's
like
not
those
nice.
Flyers fans during the playoffs to Crosby.
I know. Or to, you mean Dan Carcillo? The Giroux fan that was right up in there.
Yeah.
Like, Carcillo scored and just skated right up to him like, ah! And this guy's like through the glass like, fuck you! Just like double getting him. Oh, yeah.
Man, if Flyers fans were able to murder people, they would. They wouldn't hesitate.
Well, they're not fans from the Bay Area, Oakland.
What?
Oakland
the
Raiders
Raiders?
and
Yeah.
A's fans are insane.
Insane.
Yeah, no wonder you didn't move to LA. They don't want you monsters and animals in LA polluting the world. Holy smokes. Anyways,
So we have to move on from
yeah,
this.
obviously.
So final thoughts on Ladd and Byfuglien. One signed, one traded. Is that kind of... Obviously, this is a say we'll continue to follow.
What I think they should do, sign Buff, trade Lad. Time to move on.
I'm with Dan on that.
I
But
have a sneaking suspicion that they're going to sign both somehow, though. I
do
think
I.
that's a mistake, though. I
do too.
don't think that. I think you need to shake it up a little bit.
I want them to move on from both, but if they're going to keep one, Buff, because you can clearly... I think it's clear that it is now Blake Wheeler's team. He's taking control of it.
All I'm going to say is in 4 months, your top 4D could potentially be Buff, Trouba, Hamnick, Myers. That's all I'm saying.
Islanders want a defenseman in return.
Hey, you never know. If it waits to the end of the year, you never know what they might take.
True.
They told him he'd get traded.
It's just like that girl that waits till 2 a.m. to get picked up. She'll take whatever comes at her.
I don't know what that's like. I'm
If
in
you
my
have-
bedroom on the internet at that time.
If you have that top 4,
It's a pretty good top four.
Granted, they're all right-handed defensemen.
That's fine. We have Josh Morrissey.
Who
We have Josh Morrissey.
Don't worry.
Teams want those. We
The
have all
top five,
4.
yeah, the top 5 D prospects in the Flyers are all right-handed. Even going to draft Provorov, they're like, he's right-handed, and Hextall's like, hey, fuck yourself. I don't know what Hextall sounds like. I gotta figure out the Hextall.
Figure it out.
Plot twist, just for me.
Yeah.
Okay, Ladd. No, not Ladd. Scheifele, Trouba, Lowry, Patan, and a first-rounder to Tampa for Drouin and Stamkos.
We got to talk about Stamkos next.
Let's do it right now.
No, I want to talk about my plot twist.
He already segued.
What's
okay,
your
fine,
plot twist?
You guys don't give me the time to do my
Hey,
plot
it's
twist.
called hoverboarding now.
Okay.
Not a
Yes.
segue.
So there's two.
Ooh.
There's two that I have. Can you guys imagine Andrew Ladd in a different team's jersey?
Yes,
Like,
100%.
Okay.
He's been traded 3 times, yes.
okay.
3 times.
Twice.
Okay.
The other thing I'm going to say is wild card. Andrew Ladd to the New Jersey Devils for Lee Stepniak.
No.
It won't happen,
No.
but that would be hilarious.
No.
Hey, I'm just
No.
saying. There's
And a first-round
There's
pick.
talk that the Devils. Well, I don't think they can move him now, but there was talk that they might consider moving him because he's an older guy, doesn't really fit in their plans, and he's having a great year, and he's a UFA.
Why not?
I'd take him back in a heartbeat. Depth.
So this week, Steven Stamkos was offered 8-year contract?
Oh my God! Yeah, let me get into this. They offered Stemmer 8 years, $8.5 million. Come on, who are you? Like, I get that it's a starting point, but Usually when your starting point, you're for sure within 1.5 of what you actually want to pay. So better be 10 at least. Are you kidding? Steven Stamkos. What would you pay Steven Stamkos if he's on the Jets right now? What would you pay him? What it's Steven?
I would start.
He is your merchandise company. He's your marketing
if he played for Winnipeg,
department. He's your marketing department.
Minimum $10 million a year.
I think you start the conversation at 10, and you see where it takes you.
That was a bad move.
That is a weak move.
I think any team would have to pay him that. I don't think you can pay him less.
No, I think what Tampa Bay was trying to do was be like, we're offering you this because we want to build a good team here, and we need you to be a part of it. And you're right, it was the wrong move because it was an embarrassing move on Tampa's part. Now, remember what happened in the PK Subban saga with Montreal. Didn't they offer him like $7 million and he scoffed at that and got 9 or 8 or whatever he got?
I think PK and Steven Stamkos are in the same realm, so Stamkos was actually surprised. There was a video like that. They were like, "Oh, so and so about your contract," and he's like, "Oh, I wasn't aware that everyone knew about this. That'll stay in the room." They're handling it fine. I like when you handle it out of the media's way, but like 8.5, that's
low.
Dude, Kopitar just got 10.
If he's
Kopitar got 10.
Kopitar, yeah.
Stammer better get 10.
Stammer get 20.
Sorry, I guess that's mean to Kopitar. Kopitar's a hell of a hockey player.
He's one of the best two-way forwards in the league.
If I'm picking Kopitar Stamkos, I'm sorry, I'm taking Stamkos 9 out of 10 times.
Kopitar's he's a two-way forward, but he puts up 50, 60 points a year. Yeah. Stamkos puts up 50 goals.
Hold on. Here's just an interesting take. I follow this gentleman who's a stats guy, and he was saying now an elite player, an elite forward, is considered 65 points. Because as of right now, only 30 players in the NHL are projected to have 65 or more points by the end of the year. Yes, one of them already have it. That's Patrick Kane. But apart from
65 points makes you an elite hockey player.
Well, I mean, if only 30 players... That's one player per team is getting over 65 points.
So let's look at who the top 30 scorers in the NHL are.
No, exactly. No, I'm just saying.
It
would be those correlated. So do you agree with that
now?
now? Just because, I wish it wasn't true, but, he did 65 points. I mean, if you could get 65 points technically and you're the best on your team, that would merit you the best contract. So
you know what you're going to find with top 30 players is you're going to find teams that probably have 4 or 5 in that. There are a lot of bottom-dwelling teams that just kind of score as a committee, right?
Yeah, of course.
So, yes, I think that is a very valid point because you're going to find Taves in that list. You're going to find Kane in that list. You're probably going to find Hossa in that list.
Ben Sagan. Probably Sharp.
Yeah, you're going to find these elite players in there. And, yes, I think top 30 players is the elite list.
So just feeding off of that, Steven Stamkos, I don't know how many times he's gotten 65 or above, but it's a fair bet that at least 30 of those are going to be goals every year.
Well, and then you got people like Joe McGinley who has never had a season under 20 goals, right?
And he's never really been he's Jerome McGinley.
He's an elite
but he's
player.
Not considered to be. Because during the time that he was putting up those numbers...
Everyone was.
So.
I just don't... the problem is... I think one of the biggest reasons why scoring's dropped so much is the teams are so much more equal now. There's not, as bad of bottom-dwelling teams as there used to be. Right now, it's, 10 points between last place, or I'd say probably 14 points between last place and 16th in the league.
I will read you the top 10 scorers in the NHL. You tell me if they're elite hockey players or not. If you think they are.
I know the answer to all of these questions.
Patrick Kane.
Yes.
Jamie Benn.
Yes.
Tyler Seguin.
Yes.
Erik Karlsson.
Yes.
Yeah. Joe Pavelski.
Ooh.
Elite?
By this definition, yes, he is.
Yeah, I guess.
49 points in 49 games.
Good for him.
Okay.
Point-a-game player, yeah.
I know the next one.
The next 3 guys have 48 points.
Okay.
Blake Wheeler.
Taylor Hall.
Yes.
Elite.
Evgeny Kuznetsov.
Yes.
Elite.
Wow, I didn't realize Kuznetsov was that high.
I'll stick with the elite.
And Wheeler.
I think he's turning into an elite player.
Well,
I didn't realize he was this good.
You have to factor in when you think of Evgeny Kuznetsov, he's also putting up these numbers, sometimes not with Ovechkin.
Yeah.
Because Ovechkin's line right now is Backstrom and Oshie.
Mm-hmm. And Kuznetsov plays with Williams.
And then, but Kuznetsov plays power play time. So.
Exactly.
Blake Wheeler, 48 points.
Yes.
Yeah.
Malkin.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Tarasenko.
Yes.
Yeah. So out of the top 10, you'd say they're probably all elite hockey players.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Pavelski's the only...
There's a stigma on San Jose just because, I shouldn't say this because they do great pretty solid
you
every
figure-
year. But every year,
Because
they make it, but every year they just go
Because
away.
that's off aside, all these players get about 60, 70 points a year.
Yep.
Yeah.
For the last 4 or 5 years. So
Yeah. So all
if that
elite
makes you
hockey
elite,
players.
then I guess you're elite.
Well, he's just saying correlated for this year,
100%.
which is
So let's get back to Steven Stamkos and his contract. How does this work in the favor of teams that are trying to go after him? Because you cannot talk to this player. Like, no other team can interject at this point and be like, oh, you're going to sign for 8.5, we're going to give you $10.5, $11 million. You also have to remember, with the plummeting dollar in Canada, $13 million is like
70. What's our cap right now?
73?
I believe 73 or 72 million. I did it for, I think it was 72 million US dollars is 96 million Canadian.
Yeah. There you go.
So the Canadian teams are almost at $100 million cap.
Exactly.
So
That's tough.
our money sucks right now.
Yeah.
But
It'll
our
get
gas is doing great.
Yeah, but that's because our dollar's sucking. Because our dollar's reliant on our natural resources. And because our natural resources aren't selling, aka gas, and I guess it would be oil, not gasoline. But our oil's not selling, and because oil in general is dropping. However, there's other natural resources that I don't want to get into economics.
Either way,
stuff.
Yeah,
it sucks.
We have a $96 million
and it probably
cap.
won't. And it probably won't turn around until sometime in 2017, if not 2018.
Oh, that's great. So how does that help Canadian teams? Because
it doesn't.
There was on Twitter, Stamkos was playing, and one of the announcers was saying, "Oh yeah, Toronto's probably going to be one of those teams to go after him." I wouldn't even go after him right now. I just wait it out and wait till he's a free agent. Just throw money at him. Why wouldn't you take that option?
What, of trading for him now?
No, being like Toronto. No, like say hypothetically, they know more than we do, obviously. And
here's the thing: is I don't think any deal that Tampa Bay gets is not going to be good enough for Stamkos right now, I think. Because in their minds, they still know they're going to sign him. And whatever they get in return is not going to replace Stamkos. Because if you think about it this way, let's say, you made the joke of, what was your joke? Who are the players from Winnipeg that are going to go to Tampa Bay for Stamkos and Drouin?
Trouba, Scheifele.
Lowry, Petan, and a first.
Okay. So Trouba, Scheifele, Petan,
and Lowry. And then a first.
So you have a $3 million player in Lowry, a $5 million player in Trouba, a $5 million player in Scheifele, and probably a $3 million player. That's $16 million that they're going to have to lock up in cap room in the next 3 years versus Stamkos, who's going to cost them $10 million for the next 8 years. What is more cap friendly for them?
That's a great point.
That is true.
So,
or is it a point now Stamkos doesn't want to be there?
Yeah, it comes down, is Stamkos going to sign there? Like, really, from Tampa Bay's perspective, they know that whatever they get in return is not going to be able to live up to what Stamkos is.
Because it's Steven Stamkos.
Exactly.
Because they only have to re-sign a handful of young guys alongside him.
But you have to factor in with they're working from a power position in terms of if they let Steven Stamkos go, they want a defenseman back. Why? Look at all the guys coming up that they have to sign. They're all forwards. And they're all pretty solid forwards. Tyler Johnson, Nikita Kucherov, Nestorov, Palat, Killorn, all these guys you're going to have to say. JT Brown, I think.
Yep.
All these guys are forwards. So.
They also have to let go. They have to decide what their goaltending situation is. Because they've got Vasilevsky and they also have Guzlevskis.
And Bishop.
They have everything on their side. They just have to figure out what their plan is with Stamkos. Because really, in their heads, they have to decide, is taking something better than nothing. Because at this point, maybe they just say, you know what, screw it, we'll take whatever the best offer is on the table. And we
Instead of losing out
on him. But I think if there's going to be a trade for Stamkos, it won't happen until draft.
And now, here's another thing, too, that I've talked to a few people about, just regarding Tampa Bay. They've won, I think, 8 of the last 10 games now. Or they're on quite a roll.
Yeah.
They're back in the hunt now.
Oh, for sure.
Why not hold on to Stamkos, try and win a cup, and then trade him at draft?
Exactly.
If it gets to that at that point.
Even if...
you'll find a suitor for him. Someone will take him.
You'd be silly not to do... Being a GM, you'd be silly not to do your homework.
would take him.
Yeah.
I mean...
I'll say one team that might not take... they probably would take him, but one team that might not. That'd be the Edmonton Oilers, who could be drafting last. Could get Austin Matthews, right? So let's say, hypothetically, draft floor comes, the GM, I can't think of his name, for Edmonton.
Trelly.
Goes up. There is no way that Edmonton would trade that pick. And I'll tell you, because like you said, Tampa Bay wants defense, and what does Edmonton not have a lot of? Defensemen. And they're not going to give up Nurse. They're not going to give up any of those top guys. And really, you're going to take
It's a nothing trade for both of them.
Exactly.
Tampa wants Tampa
Exactly.
wants defense for Stamkos.
Oh, I'm sure someone will come calling for that first pick for Edmonton.
For
if
sure.
Edmonton gets it.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's really all I can say. Like, no, they'll trade it.
Do you think the Islanders might throw out Hamonic in that and be like, we'll give you Hamonic and X?
No, because he's not wanting to be traded anywhere. He wants to be traded close to Winnipeg.
But he would...
No, what do you mean? Oh, to Tampa.
To Edmonton.
Oh, to Edmonton.
For
To Edmonton
first.
for the first.
I thought you meant Tampa.
Yeah, which is totally off topic, but...
Maybe.
But
Yeah,
like,
he was
just...
on the list, of course.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Which we'll talk draft time once like we
Yeah.
figure out everything. Is what is Cam going to make up for a draft for the first round pick from the Philadelphia Flyers
That's
to whatever team has it?
I don't know. They keep flopping. They're like, "Oh, we're on a playoff push now," and then like after a loss, they're like, great draft this year. Great draft." I'm like, please, can you, sir, come on.
Hey, you know what? Toronto's looking great. They keep tanking, and if they get ass up, face down for Matthews for Austin,
Face up, face down.
Fuck.
Face down, ass up for Austin.
There we go. Face down, ass up for Austin.
Um,
If they get him, I'd be very happy.
Well, right now
Instant
the top 3 teams or the top 2 teams have 17% chances of getting the number 1 pick, and then it goes down from there. I know last time I checked, Winnipeg and Toronto both have a 7% chance of getting the first pick.
No, Toronto's last in the league
Wait.
now.
Okay, well then they'd have 17.
The last place team and the second last place team have the same odds.
I
At this
believe so.
at this moment of the season. Oh yeah, because it's different.
It's this new, like the top 20 teams have a chance,
So it's
or the
the-
top 10 teams have a chance.
So it's we don't want Edmonton to have the first round pick all the time, so we're trying to make it fair.
Well, here's the
Draft
stupid
lottery.
thing, right? Is
He
the
could have
lottery's-
switched the envelopes. He could have switched. Just do it.
and made it Toronto. Like Jesus, how nice would have been to have Connor
There was
McDavid
only
on Toronto.
there was 2 things going into that draft. It can't be Phoenix because obviously you're rigging it, and it shouldn't be Edmonton because what the fuck? And guess what happened? It was they took the lesser of the 2 evils. Is what they did. They should have given it to Toronto.
Yeah, could you imagine if Connor McDavid was?
I don't. I'm imagining Austin Matthews. Why?
Yeah.
Because Austin feeding number 91, the captain. Can you see it right now, Greg?
I can.
I can.
I can't do.
Do you think they automatically name Stamkos captain like the day he signs it?
No,
No.
it depends what they do with FNUF because FNUF is the captain. They're not just going
They
to pull
keep
the
enough.
captaincy off.
They're not going to pull him.
Do you think
They're not going to pull the captaincy
Do you
off.
think he wants to go there?
Stammer?
To
Yes.
Toronto?
Oh,
Yes.
come on.
Really?
Hometown team. You've seen hints of it in baseball. I know Sven is just yelling at his screen. Like, Brian Svensson's just yelling at whatever he's listing this on right now. Because he was telling me there's a baseball player who's like, oh, to play for my team, like my hometown team growing up, it's the dream. And like 5 years into his when his like first contract is up, went home. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? For the same amount of money? You know you're going to be loved. You're already loved there anyways.
But what if
I
your
would
te-
do it.
But what if your
No,
team's
I
going
lied.
there?
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it for Winnipeg, but I'd do it for Toronto.
But here's the thing, it depends. Does Steven Stamkos feel that he can go into a situation that's going to be any better than what he has? We don't know the situation with him and John Cooper right now, which might be tension filled.
Well,
he
look
might
how
not
he
want
did deals in Drouin, of course.
He might not want to go to a place like Montreal where you have Therrien, who's on the hot seat right now, and really the other teams that are not really able to afford him. Plus, would you want to go to a place like Toronto that has Mike Babcock and Brendan Shanahan leading the helm there
Yes,
with Lou Lamoriello?
100%. Because they know what they're
Why
doing. They have a
would,
clear
why
cut
would
vision.
you not want to?
Stamkos better like having no beard.
Why? No. That's
You know what I heard?
that was a Lamorello rule.
I didn't
in
even know
Jersey.
that. When he was the coach and GM or whatever of New Jersey, no facial hair during
And no numbers
at all.
above 35.
And what?
No
You
numbers
could
higher
not
than the
have
goalies.
facial
Oh, yeah,
hair in
that's
the regular
fine.
season when he on his team.
Yeah, he also fired a coach 6 games before a playoffs when his team couldn't clinch the divisional playoff. Like, clinch the playoffs.
He's the
What was
LeBron
that?
James of players.
I don't know, but it was like in like 2001 or 2002, and like right before they clinched the playoffs, he fired the coach.
I remember reading about that.
And they won. Did they win the?
They
cup?
are.
that
They
year?
might
had
have
won
won
the division already
Yeah,
with a
they-
few games left, and he
yeah.
fired him.
Did they
And
win
then
the cup that year?
he stepped in as coach.
I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, it's one of those things we gotta look up. But yes, I think Stamkos is going for a change. I like this offer. If that's what if that's a starting point, normally you don't move. What did you say? More than $1.5 million?
I haven't. Once you hear contracts, you rarely hear more than 1.5 up or down from there.
So, okay, is $10 million the start? Like, Toronto's probably going to start at 12 for
they
Steven?
have to because of the
dollar.
The
They're
dollar.
probably going to they're going to start at 12 million American.
The taxes.
Is what I'm saying.
The taxes.
Oh yeah, but they'll probably start at 12 million for him. But there's ways you can hide your money.
Well, of course. Yeah, Cayman Islands, of course.
Swiss bank accounts.
And Swiss bank accounts.
If fucking Wolf of Wall Street has taught me anything.
Yeah. All you need is...
That's the reason why I quit my old job, is so I could be like Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah?
No.
Tell me when you get those lemon drops or the crazy pills.
What were those called?
Lemonade?
No.
Razzmatazz.
Razzmatazz. No. What the fuck is razzmatazz?
We gonna razzmatazz?
Layman's?
We
No.
gonna razzmatazz?
Okay, whatever. No.
Nazareth. Razzmatazz. Nailed it.
I have no words.
No, but that pill. Either way.
Why? How did we get to this?
The loopy lemons.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The things that made them go crazy.
Oh, Toronto's gonna offer from 12.
I think so.
That was a
I know, but just breadcrumbs. Oh, how do you? But I think that's the starting point for him. Period.
It's 12.
It's 12.
That's what he's worth.
You better. Yeah.
In my opinion.
When you think of the NHL,
plus, here's the
he's
other thing.
one of the first 5. When you're the first 5, you better get them. You're in the top 5.
Here's the other thing too, is we don't know what the NHL is going to look like in a couple of years, but we know where it's trending towards, which means it could trend upwards, which means higher salary cap, which means that's not going to be the biggest problem anymore.
Yeah.
Wherever Stamkos goes, whether he stays in Tampa Bay or goes to Toronto, that team will be very lucky to have a guy like Steven Stamkos.
Well, because automatically you got to think like your team money goes up. Like your value goes up, your merchandise sales go way up.
Imagine if he was
he's profitable. He's already he's already with Gatorade. He's already with Nike. He's a face you can recognize because he's a face of the league. That's you don't just factor in on ice performance with players like this. You have like the likability and the amount that you can do with them is amazing.
Is he part of Sport Check too?
Oh yeah, he's wanted to be through Nike. Yeah, so there you go. BioSteel, there's so many things you can do with Steven Stamkos.
Mm-hmm.
He's so good. So why wouldn't you?
Yeah. Okay, we should move on though.
Yeah. Did you guys hear about the latest trend in the NHL? Where kids are like, hey, it first started this week, or maybe I've only seen them now. It's like, there was this kid in Ottawa. Hey, Bobby Ryan. Or, I don't know, it was for Ottawa. Hey, Bobby Ryan, if you score, my dad said he'll buy me a puppy. Bobby Ryan scored. Child gets puppy. Legit.
Allegedly.
Well, next evening, in Columbus, little girl. Hey, Cam, number 13. Great name. Cam Atkinson. If you score, my dad will get me a dog. Not only does Cam Atkinson score 1 goal, not only does he score 2 goals, he scores trace goals, and he's getting the girl a puppy.
He's getting the
After
girl.
the All-Star game, he's going and taking the girl, and it's going to be a rescue, but nonetheless, good guy Cam. Hell yeah. And one of these guys, by the way, I think it was the one in Ottawa, if I'm not mistaken, Pizza tweeted at him saying, oh, it's going to be hard taking care of that puppy, so here's free pizza for a year. What? Boom! I'd raise a puppy for free pizza.
I do a lot of things.
Because it's a puppy.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said it like that.
I do a lot of things for free pizza. You don't need to give me a puppy for me to have free. I'll raise a puppy. I don't need the free pizza.
Pizza. We love pizza. Shout out one time. One time.
We're still looking for sponsors.
And there's a reason we don't have any.
Swear.
Okay, continue.
The Edmonton Oilers. During their skills competition for just Edmonton, they're the first team to use Pride tape. So it's like a rainbow hockey tape.
Oh, cool.
For Pride, so LGBT and all that. That's awesome. Actually, it looks really sweet. It's super distracting though because it's a bright rainbow. Looks like a tie-dye shirt.
Bright rainbow.
Bright rainbow. I'll tweet a picture of that. The Florida Panthers player of their game this year, they have this hoodie. It's a blue hoodie with a picture of Kevin Spacey in space. It's called Spacey in Space. They give it out to the player of the game. They're now selling it in their Florida shop, in the store.
More reason to love the Panthers.
Oh Is he a Panthers fan?
If I know. I don't know. It's
Probably
just
the only
Spacey in space. It has nothing to do with the Florida Panthers, but it's $40 for the hoodie. All money raised goes to Kevin Spacey Foundation, and then another foundation or organization that Florida has going with their thing.
All money goes to getting Kevin Spacey in space.
Correct. All right, now let's move on to
Wearing the
obviously-
hoodie in space.
We've talked about this plenty of times. We have the Jet Dog, also known as the
Jet Dog?
Wheeler's Willie, or like Patan's Peter, Buff's Schlong. You don't need an alliteration for Buff Schlong. Like, let's get real. Hellebuck's Handful. You know what I mean, okay? Well, obviously, someone in the Dallas Stars organization has been listening to us because they released at the American Airlines Center, home to Dallas Stars, the Klingberger. Home, inspired by John Klingberg.
That's hilarious.
Klingberger. Now,
hilarious.
if you were an all-star player on a team, what would your food be? Greg, go.
What would the name of it be, or what kind of food?
What kind of food and what would your nickname be? Go.
I don't know. Go to Dan.
I don't know either.
I feel like you've given this some
You
thought.
already know what you're going to say.
You know what? I haven't thought about it until right now because I was looking at Dan or Greg and I was trying to think of like an alliteration. I would like to be like, you know when you buy Havarti cheese and you have like Havarti jalapeno cheese and they're in slices, but the last 3 slices always get stuck together and it's a little chunk of Havarti. Deep fried
never had
Havarti.
that.
I want Holmes Havarti. Holmes Havarti. Deep fried chunk of Havarti and you get some ketchup dip on the side.
Shocking that you'd go for deep fried cheese.
Deep fried cheese curds, you guys.
I had them
Everyone in the
Wisconsin.
States.
I had them in Wisconsin.
They're amazing.
They're
Are they
awesome.
not? Close your eyes. If you're listening to like Rihanna and it's playing, tears.
Maybe like
Or like Dark Horse by
hey.
Katy Perry. The,
Yeah.
So you want to play with my dreams? Dip the cheese, eat it. Do what you're fighting for. Anyways, damn, we're
what do you do with your day?
I don't know.
This.
This, yeah.
This. Maybe like a teriyaki rice bowl, the Rudy rice bowl.
The Rudy Rice Bowl.
I don't
Nice. That's
I can't
good.
think of anything
Oh.
else.
Have you ever
Man.
seen anyone eat rice sandwiches?
I was going to say
Sporting
the
events?
Rudy Road Dog. And they
The
give me
Rudy
such a
Road
huge-
Dog. A deep fried corn dog.
Yeah.
But the corn dog is rice. And it's just...
The Rudy
oh, wait.
Rice Dog.
The Rudy... the Rudy Rice dog. Greg, what is it?
Fuck.
The Pedrick Panini.
You have to eat it. I've never seen Greg eat a panini.
It's
You
a
eat
lie. I have
panini?
grilled cheese paninis
A
all the
grilled
time.
sandwich? You ever eaten a grilled sandwich before?
Well,
Yeah.
I've never seen him eat a grilled cheese. Maybe it's just me.
I think you're lying.
I've been Shannon banned from eating wraps, so I mean...
Why?
Oh, apparently they're not. They're not for men.
Oh yeah,
Those
that's right.
are
You can't
men.
have them that. You
Yeah,
can't have
a
them
friend of ours. Friend of the show.
Who said that?
Friend of the
Tyler.
show. Tyler Esquivel. Says,
I eat wraps all the time.
yeah, well, apparently wraps aren't manly food.
Except I've seen him eat wraps on numerous occasions.
Oh, me too. Breakfast wraps are
What
delicious.
an
Maybe
asshole.
in Saskatchewan. That's
We
how they
should
roll.
tweet this at him and be like, "You're an asshole," and just send him the YouTube link and just be like, "You're an asshole."
Yeah, enjoy this.
Enjoy this.
Okay, so what are you?
Oh, I wanted to go. Greg's glorious dog.
What's with the hot dog?
Yeah, what's with the hot dogs?
I don't know. I can't think of
I
anything
feel
else.
like it should be a Slurpee. But we need a clever name for a Slurpee.
Greg's Shlong
Cedric
Slurpee.
Punch.
Greg Schlong Slurpee. I'm never going near that. Ew, gross. You have to make it family friendly. Come on. Wheeler's Willie works fine. Tell the little kids it's just Drew
man.
Willie's friends with Blake Wheeler.
I don't have one.
Come on.
I
Okay,
don't.
well, next week, that's your homework.
I'm not.
If you think of it, text it to me. I will tweet it from the
Oh my
account.
god.
You need a food.
Pedrick's Pancakes.
Yes, we found it. That's all. It's over. It's
And you
over.
could wrap it in a hot dog and like
No, why are we?
You could wrap it in a sausage with maple syrup in there, egg. Look at the look on your face. You've done
it's
it.
just
You've done it.
pancakes.
I know
It's
he's
just-
done
Or
it.
you could do potato pancakes because they're more like hash browns.
No, we're doing pancakes.
Okay.
They're
Boom.
my food that you invented.
That you guys invented. By the way, you could never eat our food together. It'd be disgusting.
Why?
Pancakes
Yeah.
followed by a deep
rice
fried cheese chunk.
You never put cheese on top of pancakes?
No. But
haven't.
my parents
Dude,
put cheese on top of apple pie.
Think about this for a second.
Appar-
What?
Apparently, eating cheddar cheese with apple pie is the thing.
Yeah, my parents do it.
What the fuck?
I know. They're old.
Here's the thing.
I don't know.
You could do like a pancake burger with pancake dog with dancing in the middle and your cheese curds on top with the pancakes in.
Maybe.
Cool work.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm with
that's
you.
the
You're
buns.
sold. There you go.
It'll
Would you
probably
eat our
taste
creation, people? Would you?
Probably not.
No one's gonna eat it.
Would I
What
eat
would
it?
be your creation? Let us know.
It'd be the last man in griddle.
Last meal. You're gonna die from that.
That's what it's called, the last meal.
Yeah, the last meal we've created it. And it's not going to be any. It's just my cheese chunk that's going to kill people. They're like, you guys, if you remove the cheese chunk, you all live. And they're like, no, we need it. We need the cheese chunk. All right. Woo!
Okay. Is there anything else we need to touch on?
That's pressing issue. Let me take a peeky. Oh, yeah, well, we teased it. John Tortorella has 2 fractured ribs because Rene Bourque ran him in practice. And by ran, I mean they ran into each other, air quotes. Rene Bourque totally ran.
Number one. I didn't know Rene Bourque still played in the NHL.
Me neither.
Number 2. That's awesome.
Yep.
I didn't know who Rene Bourque played for. Was not surprised he was in the NHL, but I did not know he was in the NHL.
He's from Lac La Biche, Alberta.
Remember when he was like a top player in the whole league?
Remember when I almost bought his jersey?
Good thing you didn't.
I know.
Anything else?
No, we had no emails, so are we moving on to the election or what?
No, I've got something else before the election.
Okay, let us have it then.
Okay, so today's a special day in Canada. It is Bell Let's Talk
Yes!
Day. So we're going to be putting hashtags on everything we tweet out today with Bell Let's Talk, so please retweet them. If you don't know our Twitter, it's @LastManNPC. All 5 cents of every single retweet tweet that has the Bell Let's Talk hashtag, 5 cents of that is donated to mental awareness and
research.
to end the stigma around depression and all those awful things that people deal with on a daily basis, but they don't talk about it, right? So, we do fill your lives sometimes with laughter and stupidity. However, we do think that we want to be we want to be a part of something that's helping people who aren't in the state we are at times. And, if you guys ever have a problem with anything of that, feel free to message any of us. I'm sure we'd definitely help you. But retweet this, Bell Let's Talk, and let's end the stigma around mental sickness.
Awareness. You're sick, not weak.
Exactly.
Good documentary that TSN put out on Rick Rippon.
Yeah, did not realize Craig Heisner and him had such a great relationship.
I've only seen bits and pieces. I want to go finish watching it.
Yeah, it was
but
very well done.
Quite good.
Very well done, for sure. Okay, so the election. Who's got our...
I will get it.
Okay, sounds good. Until then, we don't need to talk about it. I'll tell you after the podcast.
No, I think I already picked up on it. Secrets, Dan. You're not involved.
It's part of the surprise, Dan. I came with a surprise today.
You did come with a surprise. Oh, hey! While you're talking about this, if you like prospects like I do, the CHL Top Prospects game is tomorrow. So Thursday, January 28th. It'll be 9 Eastern time in the States it'll be NHL Network. Canada, it's Sportsnet. And so you'll see future NHL stars in that game. Player of the game last year was none other than Philadelphia Flyers pick Travis Konechny. So obviously they've star-studded players.
I think this is an all-time low for our podcast.
Why?
Because this is the closest it's ever been that all 3 of our teams are in the bottom 5.
Oh.
That's not a low, that's a high, Dan. It's always a rebuilding
Number
year in
5.
Philadelphia.
Number 5, Calgary Flames.
Okay.
So Cam's team 2 years ago.
Number 4, Buffalo Sabres.
Cam's team 3 years ago.
Number 3, Toronto Maple Leafs.
Cam's
Greg's
team
current
last
team.
year.
Number 2, Edmonton.
Edmonton.
Number 1, Columbus. Number
Really?
5.
Toronto was in the...
Sorry, number 6, Winnipeg. Number 7, Philadelphia.
Oh.
You guys, hold on. Perfect scenario.
Back that ass up.
Which team deserves Austin the most, apart from Philadelphia, obviously?
Toronto.
So Austin, Toronto. Dan, if you get second pick, are you taking Jesse or Patrick? Or Matthew?
Matthew.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
You
I'm
pick
taking
Jesse.
Jesse.
Yeah, you take Jesse for whatever.
You made the mistake.
I don't know.
You've made the mistake. You have Scheifele'd yourself. We're keeping it within the family. We're going to Dale. Why wouldn't you draft Couturier?
I'd take Scheifele over Couturier.
I still think you're mad about that.
No,
Scheifele
I'm glad
will-
he's a Flyer, but why?
Couturier is a very decent
Back-to-back 96-point seasons. Why wouldn't you take the two-way forward who's big and can win faceoffs?
Clearly, there was a reason why he fell from first to
Because
eighth.
you know
Because
what?
he's beautiful. Okay.
If there's a guy that's going to score 96 points in the NHL, it's Mark Scheifele, not Sean Couturier.
It was also
And that's why.
it was also destiny because he is ginger that he had to go to the Philadelphia Flyers.
It's true. Oh, I just want to make terrible news. The streak ended at 127 days. The Pens beat the Flyers last week.
About
You
fucking
asked for it.
And there was a single tear that rolled down my face when the third goal, the go-ahead goal, was a 2-on-1 with Carl Hagelin passing to Phil Kessel. And I just stared at the screen like, Lord baby Jesus, I have failed you. What have I done to deserve this? It hurt.
And then right after that game, it was announced that Granlund went to Pittsburgh.
Oh,
That'd be
God.
the worst.
I can't. I told you guys I'm quitting. It's over. Just send
So
me
I
the
shouldn't
audio.
read you the score update that I just got?
Shut the
I'm
hell
not,
up.
I'm not joking.
Okay, no.
Go check Twitter right now.
Shut up.
Go
Get
check.
out. No,
go,
I get updates. Fuck you. I have to check my phone. I'm that paranoid. Unbelievable. All right. Well, let's wrap her up here.
Could you imagine
No.
how much Cam would lose his mind if Granlund went to the
No
Penguins?
more.
I can't
No
open
more.
habits.
I've had enough. Pittsburgh, stop
Wait,
stealing
Wait,
things.
who's the
He's
GM?
not even that good, but I kind of hope it happens.
Who's the GM in Pittsburgh?
Rutherford.
Okay, I'm gonna phone Rutherford and say you do whatever the fuck you need to get.
Oh, he already
Granlund on
knows
your
that. He fucked up Carolina. That's where he got the Pittsburgh job. Had he
Hey.
been a Pittsburgh GM job, screw up another team first and then come to the big
You laugh
ones.
now, but Carolina's almost in a playoff spot.
Hey, Justin Falk, seriously.
He's
He's an all-star.
power play counter. We gotta check.
Hey, yeah, hit it up, and then we got Raul. Come on.
It's
Come on now, load it.
It's an iPhone. Give me a minute.
Gotta give me a minute. Here, let's fill up time. And changes, and changes, and changes.
Why are we taking so long?
We're doing the Justin Falk
The Justin
power
Falk.
play counter. Don't you want a treats at pizza?
I get a treats of pizza whether he does
fuck,
it or
you
not.
still got 12.
Damn it, Justin! Come on! Closing words on your feelings on this Justin Falk travesty.
Thanks, guys, for listening to another Last minute episode. Monotone Greg has returned.
Dan, closing words on Justin Falk.
Dick.
Thanks, Justin. Later, hater.
Check us out on everything. Last minute NPC. There you go.